Greetings, my friends, and welcome to Superchat Square Up's Volume 12. These are the Super Chats that were left over from my live stream on Friday night on 6/21/2019. And I apologize that it took me this long to get to them. Basically what happened is, well, I got a little derailed with all the things that happened. But we are back in the saddle now, and as you know, we leave no super chat behind on this channel, and so I'm going to go ahead and get to these without much further ado. First up, Bronze Division with a $20 super chat. Hail, Bronze Division! Thank you, my friend, for that. And he says, what's truly sad for us sci-fi and Trek fans is that if bad reboot fails, the brain trust, he puts in quotes, at CBS Paramount won't admit fault with the new style. They'll assume the losses are due to a lack of fans and halt all Star Trek. Well, Bronze Division, at this point, frankly, I can do without any more goddamn Star Trek. We've got the Orville, and that's pretty much enough for me at this point. Look, I would love some new great Star Trek, but all they're going to give us is this shit. Star TP and fucking STD. No thanks. I'd rather have nothing. I'd rather just go ahead and go back to my Star Trek series, watch them again, over and over, go back to the movies, even go back into comics and novels and things like that, because, listen, no Star Trek is better than shit Trek. Shit Trek is the worst, Bronze Division. It is just something that is endlessly painful. And we've had enough, and I'm tired of seeing my beloved myth sodomized. I mean, that's a polite word for what they are doing to Star Trek over at CBS, and with the bad robot dildo that is Alex Kurtzman. Use your imagination. I am just sick to death of the whole goddamn thing, and I need it to stop. I need it desperately to stop. So, yeah, fingers crossed. Let us pray that the pain will end. And whether or not we get any more Star Trek, well, I can't speak to that, but all I can say is enough. Enough. I just need it to stop. Thank you, Bronze Division. Psychodwarf 9 with a $2 super chat. Hail, Psychodwarf 9. He says, my liege, teach them, be seeing you. I am doing my very, very best to teach them, Psychodwarf 9. I am constantly striving to teach them sterner and harsher lessons, but they keep not learning. They keep not learning. I'm going to have to get a fire poker like the Penguin, not in Batman, but in Blues Brothers. Remember when they go up to see the Penguin, and who is the nun? And basically she sits them down and says, I raised you to be good, and what do I get back? Thieves with filthy mouths and bad attitudes. And when they start giving her shit, she breaks her ruler on their heads and then pulls out a fire poker and whirls it through the air, and it goes whoosh. That's the kind of lessons I want to teach. That's the kind of teacher I want to be, Psychodwarf 9. Thank you very much, and may I say, be seeing you, sir. Captain Spire with a $10 super chat. Hail, Captain Spire, who says, Lord Doomcock, some say you are too angry and uncompromising. When we see a long-time beloved friend of ours fall into a bad crowd, it rightfully pains us. Star Trek, Star Wars have fallen into a bad crowd. Yes, indeed, Captain Spire, they have, and it is your truest friend that tells you that his wife is cheating on him, that his boss is underpaying him, and that he looks terrible in that fucking Hawaiian shirt. I mean, it may break his heart. He may have gone over to, Saks Fifth Avenue in New York, and he could have his choice of any item in the store. And instead of picking out a smart suit, he came back with a Hawaiian shirt. A Hawaiian shirt that will get him laughed out of every tiki bar in town, much less a bowling alley or anywhere wherein contains ladies. So you're telling the guy, hey, I know it hurts. I know you thought that you had found the real shit with this goddamn Hawaiian shirt, but dude, it makes you look like Carmen Miranda threw up on you. That's right. You're wearing a shirt that looks like Carmen Miranda hurled all over the front of it, the back of it, under the arms, the whole goddamn thing. And it's not a good look, dude. And it breaks his heart for a while. But, you know, the fact that he will ever get laid again is due to your honesty. Fallen into a bad crowd, yes. Wearing a horrible shirt, yes. The more unpleasant the truth, the better the friend that delivers it. And I gotta say, Star Trek, Star Wars, your wife is cheating on you. Your boss is not paying you enough money, and Carmen Miranda threw up on your shirt. It's just that simple. Thank you, Captain Spire. Umbre Legios with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Umbre Legios, who says, Harvey 2020, why settle for a lesser evil?
I really like that theme.
Harvey, you're here.
Well, of course. I am wherever there are little children playing in the sun. I am wherever lovers laugh and hold hands. And I am wherever you are, Doomcock. I want my share.
Of what, Harvey?
Fame, reverence, and followers. You'd be nowhere without me, Doomcock. You know it's true.
No, I don't know anything of the kind, Harvey. Actually, you'd be nowhere without me.
I beg to differ.
Well, I beg to differ. Who was on the first episode, eh? Who launched this channel? It wasn't you, matey. You're just along for the ride. Like a barnacle or a leech.
Are those good things?
Yes, they are.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks.
So, what do you think about Harvey 2020? Why settle for a lesser evil?
I think that I like it, man. But this whole president thing.
Yeah.
Well, what does the gig pay? You know, I figure there's plenty wampum in being president. Savvy?
Not as much as you might think, dude.
Well, then why is Trump being president?
I don't know. I think it's a bad business decision, frankly, but he is.
Oh. Well, I figured you get to be a billionaire being president.
Not. Well, if you do it right, meaning wrong, meaning corrupt, then I don't know, maybe, but no, president doesn't actually pay that well. I mean, you make I don't know, 100-something thousand a year.
Is that a lot?
Well, for some, but not really in terms of great, not in terms of monopoly money, Harvey. It's not that great. And, and then you get out and then you write books and you give speeches and that's where you really rake in the aforementioned wampum.
You gotta make speeches?
Yeah.
You gotta write books?
Yeah. And you can get on the boards of things, of corporations and stuff, and you can show up and you get a paycheck that way.
But you have to show up?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to destroy the fucking world.
I know.
Well, how am I going to cash in?
Well, that seems to be a flaw in your business plan, Harvey.
God damn it. Why is everything got to be so complicated? Economy, this, and fucking...
And also, have you thought about if you destroy the world, what the hell are you going to buy with that wampum?
I don't like thinking.
Well, who the fuck does? Thank you, Umbre Legios. Thank you, Harvey Cthulhu.
You're welcome. God damn it. I got a lot of thinking to do. I got to recalculate this. I got to call Merrill Lynch.
What are they going to tell you?
I don't know, but I want a piece of the rock.
Well, that's not Merrill Lynch.
Fuck off. Back to you, Chat.
All right, back to me. Thank you, Umbre Legios. Jason Green with a $5 super chat. Hail Jason, who says, Hail, my liege. Were you ever able to explain to Harvey how fantastic steak is? Stay hungry. Harvey, have you had had it communicated to you how wonderful steak is?
Well, you talk about it, and sometimes you like to come and you like to
Oh, God.
set it up in front of me. You put up like a big table.
Oh, you're so...
You put on like a tablecloth, and you put out this big steak, and you
Oh, fuck!
you put it in front of me, right in front of me, like Hannibal Lecter or something, and you eat the steak in front of me. You go, it's so good with every bite. You never even get a piece.
You are so full of shit, Harvey.
But I tell you what, I'm not full of
What?
steak.
Can we dispense with this? I've never pulled up a table and eaten steak in front of your ass, Harvey. You're so full of fucking shit. Or steak or whatever. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you, Chet. Fuck you.
No, fuck you, Chet.
No, fuck you, Chet. Fuck you, Chet.
I'm not Chet.
Well, neither am I.
You're Chet. No, you're Chet. We're Chet.
No. God damn it. Cut it out. You're fucking with my head.
Back to you, Chet.
Fuck off. Thank you, Jason Green. Yeah. He's trying to make out that I'm so awful, trying to make up that I eat steak in front of him and go, good, to convey it to him that way, but never give him any. Little son of a bitch. He's such a liar. Thank you, Jason. Bionic Bellybutton is here with a $2 super chat. Hail, Bionic Bellybutton, who says Bubba Doom or Scottish Doom would be amazing. Well, this here is Bubba Doomcock, and I'm just saying to all of you out there in YouTube land, happy 4th. Happy 4th. I hope you had a great time. I hope that you didn't get drunk and then blow your hand off or your neighbor's hand off with any fireworks or firearms or any kind of thing associated with fire. Bless all you guys. Hail to the flag and hell yes. That's it. A Scottish Doomcock. Well, I can't do Scottish Doomcock right now on the 4th. That would be disrespectful. Yes, it would. So I won't do it now, but I'll do it later. If you show up for the next live stream, lass. Oh, now, what a lovely lass you are. I'll be happy. Well, you kind of became Irish Doomcock there. It's been a long day, lad. Yes, it has. Thank you, Bubba Doomcock. Thank you, Scottish Doomcock. And thank you, especially, Bionic Bellybutton. Picard 327 with a $1.99 super chat. Hail Picard 327 says, let's do a duet. I'll play some keys. Well, dude, I'd love to do that. I'd love to have somebody to play some keys with me and just go ahead and do a nightclub act, a lounge act. God, that would be so much fun. I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to have a little big band or a big band or even just a guy on piano and me singing in some lounge somewhere, drinking scotch and, playing into the wee small hours. Even with just a small group of people, it would just be heaven to me. It actually would be the quickest way to derail my campaign to conquer the world is just go ahead and, get me a gig singing somewhere. I think that would be heaven. But alas, those kind of things are hard to do over the internet, Picard 327. But I tell you what, if you can find a way, I am there. Thank you. There's sync problems. There's sync problems. At least on Discord there are. I don't know. I've tried it in a Google Hangout. But perhaps in the future, Picard 327. Perhaps in the future. Drop me a line. We'll talk. Dayhawk666 with a $1.99 super chat. Hail Dayhawk, who says, what's your take on the reboot of Child's Play? Well, honestly, Dayhawk, I've never really been that much of a Chucky fan. I'm not an expert on the Child's Play movies. And I haven't seen the reboot. I've heard that it's not terribly good and it's just kind of I don't know. I my take on reboots in general, I can't be specific, but I will say that reboots are shit. They suck. And I don't see the point of any of them. It's just, you know what the point of a reboot is? The point of a reboot is not to get something right that you got wrong the first time. The purpose of a reboot is to make more money for a corporation by milking a goddamn IP. So that is the source of inspiration for reboots. They do not come from artists. They come from accountants. Spring off of spreadsheets, do not emerge wholehearted and lively, filled with ideas from the pages of screenplays, but from ledgers. So fuck that, fuck reboots, and fuck them for making them. And fuck us if we go, because we are only screwing ourselves. Thank you, Dayhawk666. Echo Base Network with a $1.99 super chat. Hail, Echo Base Network, who says, I just went through TIE Fighter last year on Steam. I love TIE Fighter. Absolutely love it, Echo Base Network. And I missed that game. I didn't know it was still on Steam. I may have to go ahead and invest in that again because TIE Fighter was fun. X-Wing, TIE Fighter, those were really, really fun little shoot-em-ups, which is really the only kind of game that I can get into these days that won't devour my life. I have so little time. I have so little availability. And yeah, boy, I sure do want to play Elite Dangerous, but I know that would be the last you would ever see of Doomcock. I would get on that ship and fly out into deep space and never be heard of again. It's unfortunate, but it is true. Thank you, Echo Base Network. What is the Matrix with a $5 super chat? Hail, what is the Matrix? And thank you. Who says, hail, Lord Doomcock, chat, Harvey, and thank you. Oh, thank you. What is the Matrix? You are always here, and I truly, truly appreciate it. Nefarious Technology with a $10 super chat. Hail, Nefarious Technology. Who says, Bitcoin 10K and Shatner made up with you. There's a coincidence. You started streaming tonight and 10K broke everywhere. You don't even realize you're controlling the market. Hail, Doomcock. Well, that is interesting. Do you hear that, Wall Street? Best start watching Doomcock for market tips and market manipulations because somehow the fate of Bitcoin is tied to me. And the rest of the market, 10K breaking everywhere, according to Nefarious Technology, who is tracking these kinds of things. I don't know why. Perhaps he's a savvy investor, making a little wampum on the old market. I don't know. I know nothing about Bitcoin. I don't get it. Bitcoin is worth like 10,000 or something like that. Well, okay, so you've got a Bitcoin. So what? How do you slice it? Like if you got a Bitcoin and it's worth 10,000 and you want to buy a bar of soap with it, how are you going to get the change? You know? Because so it's going to be like a fractional Bitcoin?
I don't understand what you're talking about.
I don't either. I'm not big on this. I've always wondered that. It's virtual currency, so and how do you convert it? See, it's just I stay away from cryptocurrency. It's just a nightmare, and the IRS treats it like assets as opposed to currency, and it's just a big pain in the ass come tax time. From what I understand, I've never done it, but let me tell you something. Nefarious Technology. Controlling the market is only one of many reasons to watch Doomcock. Doomcock is your friend. Doomcock will make you smarter. Doomcock cures STDs. Watch Doomcock. And thank you, Nefarious Technology. Mr. Zintac with a $5 super chat. Hail, Mr. Zintac. And thank you. Who says, at least J. Michael Straczynski has the movie rights to Babylon 5. So Jar Jar can't screw with the movies. Also became a Legionnaire tonight. Hail, Mr. Zintac. Thank you, sir, for becoming a Legionnaire in the Legion of Doomcock here at the center of the earth with us at Xanadoom. Dude, very, very much appreciated, Mr. Zintac, and welcome to the center of the earth. RC from the NYC with a $10 super chat. Hail RC, who says, "What's up, Doomcock? Passing on peace and love from the NYC. Fight the powers that be," says RC from the NYC. Well, sir, that means a lot to me. NYC is perhaps the greatest city in the world. I know that some would say Paris or London, but for me, give me the NYC any day of the week. The Big Apple, start spreading the news. What a goddamn wonderful place. I've only been twice in my life, and I haven't been able to spend much time there. Either time, they were both times during, business trips and stuff like that. But good God, the museums, the culture, the history, the Big Apple is a big deal in my personal mythology. Woody Allen immortalized it in so many films. Travis Bickle drove its streets. New York is without match. Thank you so much, RC from the NYC. Bionic Bellybutton with a $5 super chat. Hail, Bionic Bellybutton! And thank you, who says, "Giving up chocolate for Lent and ever after. You are impressive, sir. This is the best way to spend a Friday night. Thank you, future ruler." Thank you, Bionic Bellybutton. It is always wonderful to have you here. And it is indeed the best way to spend a Friday night with all of you guys. Listen, and that's why I'm doing it again. It is almost, well, actually, as I'm recording this, it is now Friday, early Friday morning. So I'm going to be live streaming tonight at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we'll do it again. Have a little bit of Friday night fun to celebrate after the 4th of July excesses. Celebrate and recover, and perhaps in some cases commiserate, like Mark C. Poor Mark C. God, the way he spent July 4th, I would not wish on a dog. Those of you who watched Exozone earlier today know what I'm talking about. But yes, Bionic Bellybutton, yes, I gave up chocolate for Lent and ever after, and I have not reverted since. That is, yeah. I don't know if it's iron will or just wanting to show a devotion to the ineffable mystery of the universe. I am just so grateful to be made manifest here among all of you. This is an amazing act of creation, and I am just delighted to be here. Thank you, Bionic Bellybutton. Cardinal Sin with a $1.99 super chat. Hail, Cardinal Sin, who asks, "Have you heard his album with Joe Jackson, Common Man?" No, I have not, Cardinal Sin. I'm assuming that you're talking about Leon Redbone, because we were talking about Leon Redbone earlier. I did not know that he actually did any kinds of collaborative albums. So, no, sir, I have not. But I will track that down. Thank you, Cardinal Sin, for that tip-off. Common Man. I'll have to check that out. Thank you, sir. D. Oberg with a $5 super chat. Thank you, D. Oberg, who says, "Josh Trank is persona non grata, and Jar Jar's handed every plum job on a silver tray. We must be living in the mirror universe." Yes, Josh Trank, of course, being the director of Chronicle, and Jar Jar Abrams being the director of, well, just about everything that sucks. He's got his hand in as a producer, as a director, or as a mentor to other drones, other little mini Jar Jars that spread it out throughout the industry like cancer and are dragging every goddamn franchise down. Wherever something sucks, somehow you will find Jar Jar there, and he is getting more pervasive every day. The surgery must come soon because he is spreading, my friends. He is absolutely spreading through the body of Hollywood. Yep, we are living in a mirror universe, D. Oberg. And eventually, not only Spock, but dogs, cats, trees, and even our own poops will all have goatees. Thank you, D. Oberg. Cardinal Sin with a $1.99 super chat. Hail Cardinal Sin. Thank you, sir. And he says, but we love our Game of Thrones friends. Yes, we do. Yes, just because Game of Thrones stinks and I never, ever, ever, ever want to watch another episode, another goddamn prequel, read anything about it, think about it. I hate it. I despise it. But I do not despise the fans because I'm one of them. I am one of your Game of Thrones friends, Cardinal Sin. I have suffered. I got dizzy watching that that third episode of season 8. My God. Oh my God, the pain of it is still vivid.
At this point in a movie, you would have harp music going rum, 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 and then we'd get a replay.
Yes, but this isn't a movie, thank God. Thank you, Cardinal Sin. Harvey Walls with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Harvey Walls. Harvey didn't say anything. He just left a super chat. And Harvey,
Yeah?
not you, Harvey. Harvey Walls. Harvey Walls, thank you, sir. Very, very much appreciated. Bionic Bellybutton with a $2 super chat. Hail Bionic Bellybutton, who says, love that you pronounce infiltrate as infiltrate. Well, yeah. I guess it's just a quirk. Infiltrate. Yeah, it seems natural to me. It's, infiltrate. Just seems like lazy. You should have infiltrate. It seems more elaborate. I don't know. Maybe it's the grandiosity of supervillainy that occasionally adds an extra syllable to my pronunciation of certain words. But you see, Bionic Bellybutton, I knew that you would love that, and I was just trying to impress you because you are a beautiful lady. So I am psychic, and sometimes I add syllables to impress beautiful women. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Thank you, Bionic Bellybutton. Barnacky, or Barnacle. Barnakl. Very well played, Mr. Bond. Very clever, very adroit. Barnacle with a $2 super chat. Doesn't say anything. Just wanted to come in and momentarily confuse me as I stumbled my way through the creative spelling of that name. Thank you, Barnacle. You got me. Dayhawk666 with a $1.99 super chat. Hail Dayhawk, who says, have you seen The Last Empress lately? Harvey, boo.
Dayhawk, boo. Boo, Dayhawk. Dayhawk, boo. Dayhawk, poo. Dayhawk, roo. Back to you, chat.
Thank you, Dayhawk666. No, I have not. I haven't had a chance to watch anything. I'm so busy, dude. I just do not have a chance to say or see anything, brother. I'm swamped. I'm swamped. So apologize for that. I will try to get into it. I'm just intimidated because it has something like, 2,000 episodes or something, 2,000 hours, and that's a heavy lift, dude. That's just a heavy, heavy lift for me. But like I said, I want to check it out at least, and I will give it a try. The Last Empress is a lot of fun, but man, I've just been so slammed. Thank you, Dayhawk666, for introducing me to The Last Empress. I just haven't had a chance. And thank you for booing Harvey.
Yeah, thanks.
Paul Eng with a 99-cent super chat. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that, my friend. He doesn't say anything, but I do appreciate the super chat. Listen, the super chats keep us going. The super chats keep us on the air and pay the bills around here, keep the lights on, and I am grateful for every single penny. Thank you, or farthing, or kroner, or peso, whatever it is, dudes and dudettes, thank you. Cardinal Sin with a $1.99 super chat. Thank you, Cardinal Sin. Again, dude, thank you. Who says, I'm humbled and amazed at Doomcock's Bogart, the best.
Well, I want to say thank you, sir. I really appreciate what you've done for me. I appreciate you showing up in my live stream, and I'm humbled and amazed that you listened to my poor impression of Bogart. But Cardinal Sin, here's looking at you, kid.
Thank you very, very much. Cardinal Sin. You are a talented man in your own right, my friend. And someday, we shall speak. I know it. And we can trade impressions back and forth. Thank you, Cardinal Sin. Common Man Cast with a $5 super chat. Hail, Common Man Cast, who says, Hail, Doomcock. Just wanted to quick promote our channel. We're all listening to the stream as we're chatting about plans for your episode. Kilroy. Hail, Common Man Cast. Yes, I am going to be recording an episode of Common Man Cast with my Legionnaires and friends this coming next Monday, I believe. Monday, July the 8th, as I recall. So I will be talking with them as well on that day. And looking forward to it, guys. Thank you so much. And happy to promote your channel. And thank you for the super chat. Ian Alderidge with a $10 super chat. Hail, Ian, who says, do you have any published books that we can buy? Or would that give away your secret identity? You are awesome, sir. And if I can't get your text, at least I'll hear your speech. Love you, buddy. Thank you, Ian Alderidge. Well, there might be some stuff out there that could be bought by Doomcock. Yes, there are some things I cannot say, though, that would give away my false identity. This is my real identity. Doomcock is who I actually am. But I have nom de plumes and so on and so forth out there in the mundane world. But someday, my friend, Ian, I am going to publish a collection of short stories that I've written, and it will be under the Doomcock name. Either that, or I will go with a new pseudonym that nobody is familiar with. I have one in mind I'm very excited about, and that is my intention. So yes, it is coming in the future, my friend, in the not near future. I got so much to do, but in the future, Ian, it shall come to pass. Thank you, my friend, for being here, and thank you for listening. Thank you for your support. Charlie Chan, Gong, is here with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Charlie Chan. Charlie Chan says nothing. He has just put some $2 into the hat here, the helm, the upturned helm of Doomcock on the street. Thank you, my friend. Listen, every bit helps, and I appreciate you being here. Ian Alderidge again. Holy crap, with a $20 super chat. Hail, Ian. Thank you, my friend. Who says, I don't know Shatner personally, but I can tell you that Lou Ferrigno wouldn't shake my hand unless I paid him $30. Celebrities take advantage of people that look up to them. Love you, buddy. Please don't fall into that trap. Ian, I won't. I will not. I really, really appreciate you guys. I will never get that jaded. I will never get that complacent or that entitled. God almighty, every one of you guys is precious to me. Even just, guys, that you leave me a comment, you leave me a kind word, you send me a tweet that just says I'm doing a good job, a super chat, or somebody at home that can't super chat but sits through the commercial so that I get a little bit of ad revenue, or even just sharing me with friends and family, means the world to me. Means the world to me, and I just cannot thank you guys enough. Thank you so much, and I will not let that happen, Ian. I will not let that happen. You have my guarantee on this Superchat Square Up. Although this one was a little late. Like I said, I got a little bit derailed by, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to talk about it here, but it really dragged me down. It impacted me, and so I fell behind on making videos or doing live streams. When we canceled the Inquisition, really this past 4 or 5 days, I just haven't done much. I've done some tweeting and but I'm getting back into the saddle again, and I'm getting back onto live streams and videos, and I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your patience. I just want to thank you so much for that. You guys are the best. An only twin with a $10 Australian super chat. Hail, an only twin, who says, how did you lure Harvey into the containment field? Were you dressed as a lumberjack? High heel suspendies and a bra with an octopus stapled to your face. Wow. Oh, what are you smoking in the land down under? I lured Harvey into the containment field, dressed as a lumberjack, high heel suspenders and a bra with an octopus stapled to my face. No, I didn't lure him into a containment field at all, an only twin. I actually threw that up around to contain him. I was screwing around, opening portals to other dimensions, basically trying to find an insect army such as Annihilus had in the Fantastic Four comic strips. I mean, something along those lines, like find a primitive people with a lot of spears and clubs and stuff and subjugate their leader and claim them as my own, and voila, instant army. At least it seemed that way at the time. I was, sauced to the gills on Johnny Walker Red, and it was Christmas Eve or something like that. I think it was Christmas Eve. It's blurry now. So I opened up a portal and Harvey was there, and all of a sudden he was rushing for the opening. He'd been waiting to breach into our world, our reality for, millennia. And quickly thinking, thank God I was in my little workshop down there, I went ahead and threw up that containment field, encircling and containing the breach in our universe. But of course, Harvey is free to go back into his universe at any point. So quite the opposite. I did not lure him. I contained him. However, I was dressed in high heel suspenders and a bra. It's a long story. As I said, Johnny Walker Red was involved. Thank you, and only twin. Michael Cannell with a $9.99 super chat. Thank you, Michael, who says, I'm trekking to Alien Con LA on Sunday, and with Captain's Pass in hand, going to try to say hi to Shatner. Any message to pass along? Well, that message has sailed, Michael. I hope that you managed it. I guess you probably didn't, because I haven't heard anything about it. But yeah, thank you for the thought, brother. Thank you for the super chat. And if you could have gone and spoken to him, and if I'd gotten to this super chat in time, curse my metal body, I wasn't fast enough. I would have asked you to say to him, bow to Doomcock, bow before the power and majesty of Doomcock. And then, of course, you would have gotten kicked out, but still, it would have been priceless. The look on his face. Me? Bow to Doomcock? Bow to Doomcock when he had to raise money to get me to unblock him. Yes, but how much money will it take you, William Shatner, to get unblocked by me? No, seriously, I'm happy to be unblocked by Shatner. I love Shatner. I wish I could speak to Shatner, and perhaps I will someday. I guess when I take over the world, I just hope that he's still around kicking a long time, and he gets to see it, and then he'll have to come by and visit and talk to me about Star Trek. Ha! How about that, Shatner? When I take over the world, you'll talk to me about Star Trek, all right? Yes. And you'll be well rewarded for it as well. Thank you, Michael Cannell. Eskimono Phono with a $1.99 super chat. Hail Eskimono Phono, who says off to work, but rock on. We did. I mean, this was a long live stream. This was like a 6.5 hour live stream, you guys. So, yeah, I mean, I just got ground down. I got ground down and I couldn't go on anymore. And then I meant to get to the Superchat Square Up, and then, of course, I delayed in that, and then things happened. Once again, I apologize, and I'm sorry that it took me so long to get to it, but ultimately, we leave no Super Chats behind. So thank you guys for sticking with me. Mr. Retzenx, Mr. RTZENX, Mr. Artisan X, okay. With a $5 super chat. Hail, Mr. Artisan X, who says, Hail, my lord, what could you do with the character known as Mr. Gary 7? I would love to see your concept of this as a series. Well, that's an interesting question. I've never actually thought about that, Mr. Artisan X. Um, I don't know what I would do with Gary 7. You know, I mean, obviously, Roddenberry laid out the format that, you know, he's an alien. He's trying to intervene on Earth to try and prevent humanity from destroying itself. Yeah, I guess it would actually be. I think we'd have to come up with some kind of alien interference, you know, on Earth. I think that Mr. Gary 7 has knowledge of time. I think that these aliens might be coming and trying to invade, attacking not only spatially but chronologically. And you know, he might basically be like Men in Black meets Doctor Who. That would basically be my concept for the Gary 7 show, Mr. Artisan X. And I think that could be pretty cool. And God knows Terry Garr in her prime. Huh? Looks a little bit like Bionic Bellybutton, I imagine, anyway. I've never seen Bionic Bellybutton, but I've heard her. It's just an amazing theme she has, isn't it? Thank you, Mr. Artisan X. Michael Maloney with a $10 super chat. Hail, Legionnaire Michael Maloney, who says, Hail, Doomcock, I dozed off. Have you noticed that theme music these days is bland and crappy compared with themes like the 1970s John Williams Superman theme? Oh, yes. Absolutely, dude. I've absolutely noticed that. I lament it all the time. Listen, I am a huge devotee of movie soundtracks. I have a ton of them. I have a bunch of rare ones. I know a lot of them by heart. And let me tell you, the art of soundtrack music has never in the history of cinema been so anemic and endangered as now. You know, every asshole with a program that can go ahead and lay on orchestral riffs and things like that is just cranking out crap. You know, Michael Gracianato, whatever his fucking name is, that Jar Jar Abrams uses, is really, really guilty of that. Just completely runs it into the fucking ground. It is disgusting to me. And, you know, I mean, John Williams was a real musician. You know, same thing with Jerry Goldsmith, Bernard Herrmann. My God, he wrote some of the most iconic stuff ever. Max Steiner, Jack Horner, fantastic stuff. Bloody hell, what a shame. It's just terrible, dude. I swear to God, all the Marvel movies, there's not any like really, really memorable music in it. I love the Marvel movies, but you listen to the scores independently, and nothing compares to, you know, the Superman theme or the Raiders of the Lost Ark theme, Star Wars, for God's sakes. Now, a lot of that is down to John Williams, but there's a hell of a lot of great composers out there, many of which I mentioned, but there's so many more. Hans Zimmer, for God's sakes. His score to True Romance or Crimson Tide or Inception. Man, let me tell you, Inception, great score, dude. If you haven't actually ever listened to it independently, check it out, Michael. Inception, incredible stuff. Thank you, Michael Maloney. Raven Wolf Foxtrack with $100 super chat. Now, I already read this one, but just because Raven Wolf was so kind to me and so generous on that, I am going to go ahead and read it again real quick. He says, Hail to you, my lord, future ruler of the earth, he who was forgiven by the Shatner, friend to Harvey Cthulhu, and bane of all that dares to destroy our beloved franchises. Praise to you for your great achievements, my lord. Stay strong and angry. Hail, Ravenwood Foxtrack. Thank you, sir, for listening to me. Thank you for being so loyal to Doomcock. Thank you for helping me to advance my cause, supporting me in these chats, these live streams, watching my videos, spreading my fame, and helping me to stand up against the SJW scum of the world. Raven Wolf Foxtrack, thank you, sir. It is an honor to be your friend. Bionic Bellybutton with a $2 super chat. Hail Bionic Bellybutton, who says, why does Harvey wear a fez? Is he a Matt Smith fan?
No. It's just a thing that Doomcock was kind enough.
Oh, you're giving me actually credit for once.
Yes, I'm giving you some credit. He was kind enough to give me. I was there, and he likes to go and shop at bargain, like vintage stores. Is that what you?
Yeah, vintage
stores, and he got a couple of fizzes one day, and I said, "What's that, dude?" And he put it on his head, and I was jealous. I was like, "Wow, that's really cool." And then he said, "What's that over there?" And I turned around and I said, "What?" And he lowered the screen and threw one in. And he raised it real quick. So it was mean. He took advantage of my gullibility because I am guileless and completely straightforward and honest in every way.
Yeah.
Shut up. But he did give me my only physical, actually my two physical possessions, my Fez and my smartphone,
which I thought would run out of batteries long ago, but it's still going.
I know. Screwed you, huh, pal?
Yeah. Showed me all right.
But yeah, so that's what happened, Bionic Bellybutton. And no, I am not a fan of Matt Smith. I don't like him very much.
I like the actor fine. I just I don't think he was a terribly great Doctor Who. He just his doctor was lame and but I mean it's the way it was written. Matt Smith as an actor is a fine actor, and I have nothing against him.
Me either.
Thank you, Bionic Bellybutton. Michael Maloney with a $10 super chat. Hail, Michael. Thank you again, sir. He says, never been to Texas, but been a sci-fi fan since I saw Prince Planet and Gigantor at the start of the 60s anime invasion. God, I've been a sci-fi fan as long as I can remember. I can't even, Jesus, I can't even put it. I mean, it's in my DNA or something. I don't know. I've loved it from the start. Batman, comics, Lost in Space, Star Trek, X-Files, you name it. I'm just a geek through and through, They say you can't choose your sexual orientation. I can't choose being a geek or not. It's not a choice. It's just something that I always was and always will be till my dying day, and grateful to be, because it's the best thing in the world to be. Nobody is cooler or smarter in the world than geeks, period. Straight up. And women who are geeks are the most amazing women in the world. Thank you, Michael Maloney, sir. I see you've never been to Texas, but yeah, I just asked because I knew someone named Mike Maloney years and years and years ago, and I just wondered if you might be him. But if you've never been to Texas, then no, you're not Mike Maloney. But you are my Michael Maloney. You are a Legionnaire, and I am delighted, sir, to have you in Xanadu. Mr. Samuel Platium. With a $1.99 super chat. Hail, Mr. Samuel Platium, who says, Gary sent me. Also, have you watched FMA Brotherhood? No, I've never seen FMA Brotherhood, Mr. Samuel Platium, but I want to say thank you, sir, for coming to this first live stream. I'm sorry that I didn't get to your super chat. I hope that you will be back, and I hope that you will listen to this Superchat Square Up. I did talk about them on the live stream. I hope you guys will find your way over here and listen. I mean, the reason I do it is I'm very grateful for you, and I just can't bear the thought after 6.5 hour live stream of leaving you guys behind. So thank you very, very much, Mr. Samuel Platium. Artemis with Artemis with two $1 super chats. Thank you, Artemis. Artemis Gordon or just Artemis? I think it's just Artemis. Artemis doesn't say anything in either of the super chats, but I appreciate those tips, sir. Thank you very, very much for both of them. Agent Pepsi 1 with a $2 super chat. Hail Agent Pepsi 1. If the choice was between Agent Pepsi 1 and Coke, I would definitely pick Agent Pepsi 1. Va-va-voom, indeed. And with a tip of the helm to your husband, of course. And Agent Pepsi 1 says, I am so tipsy, yet I love you all. Hail all. Hail Agent Pepsi 1, and thank you, Agent Pepsi 1, for being here. And again, I say to your husband, hail, sir, you are a lucky man. Echo Base Network with a $4.99 super chat. Hail Echo Base Network, who says, someone created a Doomcock's Army Facebook group? Someone posted a great pic of you and Shatner. I will tweet to you. Wow. That is amazing, Echo Base Network. Somebody created a Doomcock's Army Facebook group. That is amazing. That is super cool. Thank you, Echo Base Network, for communicating that and for the tweet. Michael Maloney with a $2 super chat. Hail Michael, who says, just joined your legions, am your villain. Thank you, Michael Maloney, and welcome to my ranks. I knew this. I've already actually spoken with you, sir, since you posted this super chat, but still, I just wanted to say again, really, really appreciate you. Vienna Wells with a €5 super chat. Thank you, Vienna, who says, Diftor he smuzma is Vulcan for long live and prosper. Wow, Vienna Wells. Diftor he smuzma. Wow. Vulcan. You actually speak Vulcan. I knew that there was a Klingon to English dictionary, but I was not aware that there was actually a structured Vulcan language, Vienna Wells. Or perhaps you have invented it or just channeled it or just plain fucking know it because you're a Vulcan. Regardless, Vienna, thank you so much for the €5 super chat and for the wish for long life and prosperity. I appreciate both very, very much. Darth Gavel with a $2 super chat. Hail Darth Gavel, who says, hashtag without respect we reject, hashtag boycott episode 9. Both worthy hashtags, Darth Gavel, both exemplary hashtags. I wonder who came up with those.
You're an egomaniac. It could be.
Thank you, Darth Gavel, for spreading the gospel of Doomcock. Hashtag at a time. Barnacle is back with a $2 super chat. And this time I remembered how to pronounce your name, Barnacle, who says, we need a review vid of Cobra Kai Season 2. I know I need to do it. I just haven't had a chance. Damn it. I haven't had a chance, but sigh. I need to do it. You're right, Barnacle. And yeah. God damn it. So many things I don't get to, so many things I need to get to. It's a shame, but sigh. What can I do? I'll keep trying, Barnacle. If I can find the time, I will definitely do that. Maybe I'll do it live. Maybe we'll do a live chat on it sometime. That would be good. Thank you, Barnacle. Ben Davis with a $1 super chat. Ben says nothing. Just gives me that $1. And thank you, Ben, very much for that. Really appreciate it. And finally, from my June 30th Inquisition, it was cut short. I only spoke for a moment or two, just to let people know what was going on and to express my sadness for Anna and for Ellen. And that is, of course, the thing that has derailed me for the past 5 days now or so. I don't know. It was a very sobering thing. And I mean, I don't know Anna well. I didn't know Ellen at all, but just, I know of Anna. I know she's a wonderful person, and it just, it makes you wonder, how you would handle something like that with your own family member. And it just kind of, I don't know, it took some of the wind out of my sails for a while, but like I said, I'm glad to be back, and Yeah. Anyway, the whole point is Hamlet's Tragedy 89 slipped in a $2 Canadian super chat on that stream just in that minute or so before I could even sign off. So Hamlet's Tragedy 89, thank you, my friend, who says, "Forgive them not, LD, for Disney knows what it doth." Forgive them not, Lord, for Disney knows what it doth. Hamlet's Tragedy 89, I will not forgive Disney, never fear, especially with what they've done to Little Mermaid, but that is a video that is coming up soon, today, in fact. Thank you, Hamlet's Tragedy 89, and thank all of you guys for your support, for your patience, and for every single one of these super chats. We leave no super chat behind, although sometimes we are a little tardy in getting them up there. But I apologize. I will try to do better in the future. I want to thank you all, my friends. Wish you a happy July 4th.